crippled by the onset of the pandemic, people turned to nature. People were attending to their mental well-being more than ever before and were re-emerging from isolation in different ways. And our family resorted to traveling to lesser-known destinations within our island when the local tourism opened its doors to tourists to alleviate the economy. This time, we are visiting the municipality of Ginatilan, a quiet and assuming town in the southern tip of Cebu Island, passing by its scenic coastal highway beside Tanyon Strait, facing the main island of Negros Oriental. To get to Ginatilan, you may head to Cebu South Bus Terminal and take a bus that travels to Bato via Barile at 150 per head one way. Buses depart at the terminal every hour. Drop-off is at the town proper, and you may hire a habal-habal driver or a motorcycle taxi to reach the hidden waterfalls. We passed by a family of domesticated goats along the road, and I can't help but stopped and cuddled the lovely animals for a while.
Lang, touch lang ko. Ang tumawon sa oy. Dali. Ito ni oy, kakit ani oy. Mas laking sa mani. Dali kay tunggoy-tunggoy. Awa, ali na kay tunggoy-tunggoy. Oh, siyang di mo tunggoy-tunggoy diri. Oy, ang sa mani. Ha? Ang sa mani. Yaman tunggoy-tunggoy.
Getting to the town is like traveling back in time, with old houses as early as the pre-colonial times still abound and preserved, thanks to the local tourism who fought for the preservation of the town's heritage. The municipality of Ginatilan, like any other town of Cebu province, have interesting sites, places, natural attractions, and other relaxing destinations to offer to travelers and guests. One of it is the well-known Inambakan Falls, which is our point of destination now. The trip going to the interior part is a bit bumpy at the onset, with rough roads leading to the dense woodland, in lush greeneries as far as your eyes can see. But the rough travel adds to the excitement because we believe that difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. After almost 13 minutes of traveling, we finally reached the jump-off point of the Inambakan Falls. After paying the ecotourism fee of 50 pesos per head and a minimal parking fee, we proceed to the trail, tagging with us a young local guide who will lead us to one of the best hidden waterfalls of Cebu Island. Though it is not that necessary to hire a guide since the trail is clearly marked, but we opted to hire one to also help the locals earn something, because since the never-ending series of lockdowns being implemented every now and then, these tourist guides were one of the most badly hit. As we continued down the trail, we passed by some local men in the river picking up stones. I asked asked the purpose why they were gathering up the stones, and they replied that they were creating footpaths and riprocks to protect the riverside from collapsing and also as a breakwater structure. I was a bit worried by what they were doing. These stones, rocks, and boulders are homes and hideouts of water creatures like freshwater crabs, shrimps, fishes, tadpoles, and so many others. What they have done is endangering the biodiversity of the river, putting the aquatic wildlife at risk. Nature lovers can find Cebu's most spectacular waterfalls in landscapes as varied as serene rainforest and awe-inspiring mountains with mythical trees. Really, but the only thing to worry about concerning the experience is the weather, as floods are common with the tropical climate that we have, because nature can be very savage sometimes. You really have to check the weather bulletin to be safe. The sound of the gushing water can already be heard from where we stood, and we can't contain the build-up of excitement. The hike downwards toward the waterfall took us no more than 10 minutes from the jump-off point, and the trail winds upstream until it emerged in the base of a mountain where the waterfalls was calling our names.
Wow! Ambot! So they're still following health protocols. Hala! Ka-nice! Peek-a-boo!
As the path started to clear out, we saw an attractive blue river with a minor waterfalls. This is the first level according to the guide, and there are 4 more cascades upstream. We briefly explored the area and enjoyed the astonishing sight.
Lo! So kaniyang kinaubsan?
Okay na may primero. Ay, kadua ni mo ana, nanaga po forma pero light. Pero to. Oh, ano ba kasi? Lahay na po ng forma. Oh, diba? Ang ikaw pat nila yung
The...
kapila do. Small stream. Solo rin.
That is a minor waterfalls and the other one is there.
After having our fill, we proceed upstream, and we were left astounded by the sight that greeted our eyes. Inambakan Falls is one of the most popular natural attraction of Ginatilan, and it is no wonder why. It is hidden in a valley with a river at the heart of the town's highlands, nestled deep within the jungle. The 30-meter high waterfalls was magical. It was cascading gently over the rocks and thundering down into the pool below, like a gigantic water spout. It was surging and plunging down the mountain, creating a very beautiful serenity pool at the bottom, where one can enjoy swimming and jumping in its icy and milky blue water. Moreover, the seemingly obscure nature of these majestic waterfalls meant that we didn't have to contend with crowds, and that made a very peaceful atmosphere, like where it was just us and nature. Every place had its own beauty and charm. I was left mesmerized while standing in front of these magnificent waterfalls, soaking up its beauty. I was not wondering anymore if there is really a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
Cebu is a welcoming island of an endless summer bliss indeed. There are hundreds of places to choose from, but the hard part is choosing where to go. And then I realized how lucky we are that we are living in this very beautiful island. We used to travel with my family in the different islands of the Philippines pre-pandemic days. And not until this COVID-19 contagion broke down that brought so much travel restrictions across the different islands. And never did we realize then that our very own backyard has so much to offer.